Welcome everybody to the Two-Man Power Trip, the Black Man's Thought and the Nerd Lifestyle. I'm Nicholas, Mr. Go With The Flow.
And I'm the man with the plan, Maurice.
And we're back with another edition of the Blerd By Nature Podcast. What's up, co-host?
What's good, bro? What's good?
Yeah, Big Zilla in the 5'3", Illa from Tokyo, Black Anime Podcast number 202 in the building. Happy Black History Month.
Right, we made it to February.
Yeah, the second month of the year engaged after a warpath of trying to get through January.
Black, no matter what anybody says.
Oh, we got to hold that strong specifically this year for various reasons of Orange Tirade.
Woo!
And on that note, let's get into some vibe, guys. Indeed, man. Let's kick it off. How was your weekend and your work week?
The weekend was chill. What did I don't even remember? It just went by so fast.
Yeah, the weather and stuff. I don't know. For me, it was just handling of adult business and stuff.
Yeah, I don't think I did anything exciting this weekend. I think I just did chores and I just chilled because I can't remember anything else.
That sounds like an adult week to be covered off of that shit for sure.
Yeah.
And weekend we had the Rumble.
Oh, that's right. That's coming back to me. That's right. We went to the Rumble on Saturday.
Yeah, we was in Legends, enjoying the time, seeing a whole bunch of family.
Yes.
No see for a bunch of folks, but yeah, the Rumble was good.
The Rumble was great. It was amazing seeing gang we ain't seen in a minute.
Facts. This is why sometimes you got to pop out and show niggas, man. That shit was great.
Yes, it was needed.
That definitely. Same with Sunday then. Sunday was chill.
Sunday was chill.
Yeah, that, man.
I guess I must have subconsciously blocked all this stuff out, but now it's coming back to me. Yeah, Sunday was chill.
Oh, okay.
What happened was, on my car, my brakes were squished.
Oh, dear.
And so what wound up happening is there was a recall for it. So
oh, fuck.
It's fine. Yeah, so on Monday morning, I took my car to Nissan.
Mm-hmm.
They said, it hasn't been done on your car yet, so they have the car.
Okay. Oh,
so yeah,
they had it for a bit.
They still have it.
Oh shit, damn.
Yeah, because
so when you pick it back up,
whenever they tell me they finished.
Shit. Well, at least with all this bad weather coming down, at least you know that's coming.
Yeah, at least I have to deal with parking this week. Yeah, so they have the car. I dropped it off. Yeah, I dropped it off Monday morning, so they have it.
Shit, all right, man. Well, as long as they, at least they handle it.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, my brake got a lot of travel.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, you make sure you got to make sure you're safe with it.
Yeah, so I was like, and I looked, I was like, is this done? He's like, nah, here you go.
Good thing you fucking checked, man. Shit, situation.
Yeah, I was like, I had to pay for it. Like, here, take it.
Bless. All right, yeah, make this shit work. What? Fuck, free? Yeah, make this shit work. Upgrade my shit.
Yeah, so I did that, and then on Monday I went to work. Work has just been draining this week. I think it's the.
Oh no, what's people been on? What they been doing?
It's just we're doing a lot of upgrades.
Oh.
And people being foolish, don't follow instructions.
Yeah, sounds about right.
So that's
niggas
just
ain't listening to shit. Yeah.
Yeah, every day I've gotten home, I've just been exhausted. Not physically exhausted, just mentally exhausted.
Yeah, sounds about it. Just kind of need to chill and relax, recharge for a minute, and just get out of the aura of people's stupidity.
Yeah, so every day has been like,
oh jeez, yeah.
It's been a long week.
Yeah, we trudging on, but we almost home free.
Yep.
Nah, for my work week, work was pretty chill for the most part. I think I was just handling business. Monday was like handling my taxes, and Tuesday was just set up and fixing up stuff and whatnot. Like this week, like you said, draining one parts, but like just kind of moving through shit. I don't know. It's we blinking you on Thursday, ready for Friday, and we shifted off to the weekend pretty much.
Yep.
And with that weekend being said, even though we got a couple of bad weather instincts coming in, shit like that.
Yeah.
Homie's gonna be trying to be out to pop a glass for you, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it was what I was like,
I saw that, and I was like, I was hoping that shit was gonna shift over to Sunday, but nah, that shit coming Saturday.
Yeah, I was like, oh boy, here we go again.
Yeah, it ain't one thing. Somebody was saying that we was getting a teaser trailer with that shit today.
Yo, for real, I was like, man, I looked out, I was like,
mess, man. It's that weather time. It's I don't know, 2025 really trying to take niggas out, man. Shit crazy.
All right, 2025 doing too much already.
Yeah, man. We just crawled and scraped and made it to February. Like, come on, man.
Right? Can we get a break?
Yeah, shit. They already trying to snatch up Black History from us.
Right?
It's ridiculous. But on that note, we could switch over to Off the Cuff for this week. And with that, I got a couple of small ones right here.
Okay.
Real quick, what would you like more to find out about, space or the sea?
Ooh, you know what? Well, this is kind of a tough. So the sea, we don't really know what's down there.
Nope, not super deep.
No,
we know
don't.
base level, but
Yeah.
that's why the options is space or sea.
I'm gonna go with space.
Same here. I said I looked in mine. I said space for me is still more curious on life outside the planets. Even though we haven't discovered all the shit up in our waters, man, the curiosity of knowing we ain't the only ones out there is still always biting at me.
Yeah, that's what it is. Like, I don't know what's down. Also.
Yeah. And it's ironic because both spaces are spaces that'll pressurize kill us if we get too far. Like space, you it's an instant. You breathe that, you gone. If you go too far in the pressure of the water, you explode. Like either way is so close to killing us. But curiosity will. What they say, always curiosity kill the cat. Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, but it'll be interesting to see if anybody else is out.
Oh yeah,
I don't know if that'll be good or bad, but
well, shit.
Just like same thing in the sea, we don't know what's down there. We don't know what's down there.
Pretty much. It's up in the air shit, no matter what.
Yeah, it's one of those cases where we should probably leave well enough alone, but I'm still curious nonetheless.
Yeah, it's like one of those things. I think I heard somebody talk about this on another podcast. They were talking about, would you like, let's say if an alien came down and they open up their spaceship and you only have this one opportunity to go, and they ask you to come along with them, like drop what you're doing, everything you're doing, and you'll go off to space with them and travel and see what's stuff, but you don't know like what to expect. But the alien is calling you over. You have this one chance to go and travel and see the universe and stuff like that. But you have to also keep in mind that you may never come back to home. You'll never see anybody again, because even if they dropped you off, by the time you come back, pretty much it's probably different world. Yeah, people you know is probably dead. You'll probably come back in like 100 years or something like that.
Yeah, stuff like that you gotta think about. Right? How does time flow out there?
Nope.
But listen, the way Earth is looking right now, you know, Mars might be.
Yeah, shit.
Y'all trying to go to Mars?
I don't know what's maneuvering since we already fucking up this one.
Right, Pluto.
Shit. They gonna put Pluto back on the map at that point. They said Pluto an option. Holy shit!
Right, like it's kind of cold over there. But
so away from that, my other small discussion I wanted to bring up was, what is your thoughts on the attack of Black History this year specifically? Now, let's get into some chats on some legislations and stuff like that being passed and trying to attack all kinds of Black holidays, Black history, and everything in general. What's your thoughts on that?
It's the same old bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
People just showing their ass now.
It's
always been there.
Oh yeah, but they doubling it. They double down on this one. Yep. This year they showing it out. They said all them holidays, all that extra shit, all that blackity black stuff. They said we shutting the switch off in 2025.
And we looking at y'all like y'all.
Man, it feels like every other day or every day I hear a new legislation and something to try and attack us, blame us, throw us under the bus, shifting like there's no tomorrow. I'm like,
yeah, look and looking at this ain't got nothing to do with us.
No.
What's your sister?
Talking about it's your instincts. Talk about I just know. Of course it has to be them. Instinct. All right.
Like whatever happening now, y'all get to yourself.
Nah, man, this year is no doubt acting super kind of funny. And since an orange tornado flew by us on the 20th, I mean the shit has been nonstop.
All I will say is that you F around and now you're finding out.
Well, I mean, if you look at the voting polls and stuff like that, New York was trying to make sure we wasn't effing around, and look at the rest of the country, make sure we finding out right now.
Like around now we all finding out.
We all paying for it one way or another.
Yep. So she's gonna sit back. Why did I go down?
Yeah, I can't even say sit back and relax, and I sit back and more stress. It's every fucking day.
Every day something.
But yeah, so I just wanted to bring that to the table for a bit. We can switch off the cuff discussions and go into some nerd/reboot news/ everything in general. Right off the bat, I wanted to bring up they just had announced not too long ago of a project by the creator of Cowboy Bebop, Watanabe, his Lazarus anime that's been kind of on the docket. We've talked about it before. They announced it for a while now and stuff like that. But like his next project is Lazarus, and that's supposed to be coming out sometime I think this year on Adult Swim. I mean, in Watanabe, I always trust. He gives us stuff like Space Dandy and Cowboy Bebop, and whenever he decides to come out the woodwork with another thing, this should be a masterpiece. It's battling on the fact that sometimes Adult Swim, when they have their own exclusive anime, things be happening. That list Junji Ito, that first episode was fire, and then the rest of that shit went down. Ninja Kamui, the same thing. It was like fire in the first couple episodes, then they added mechs and it threw something off, like a certain Yasuke we know. Like I don't know. Shit happened. So we hoping that the Watanabe greatness is gonna come out in full force. And whenever they drop this Lazarus anime, I mean, some of the teasers stuff we seeing, it looks cool and shit like that. So we hoping the greatness is sprinkled out enough for it to be a great whenever.
I wonder what that Yasuke created.
He might be trying to work on something else. I don't know. Maybe he might try to kick up his redemption arc. I mean, at least I would have appreciated if they did Cannon Buster season 2. At least that was something. But,
yeah, I was waiting for that. I was like,
yeah, I know. They dropped the whole fucking ball on that one. At least that one had potential. Anyways, also last week we heard that they was dropping. I think this was ironically called a shadow drop because I think they announced Ninja Gaiden 4 and the Ninja Gaiden 2 remake was announced. I think it dropped that day as well. Ninja Gaiden, for all them Dark Soul fans and stuff like that, is high octane action fighter and stuff like that, and kind of a heavy stylized way in Ninja Gaiden. Coles, have you ever played the Ninja Gaiden game?
A long time ago.
Man, for them to come back with a HD quality remake of 2, which is one of the best ones out there, man, that shit kicking ass. And then them announcing 4, that's what I like to see, man. I like to see quality where they drop shit like they shadow drop and say that shit's out right now. A nice remake and just getting ready for people to be like, and also this year we dropping a new one. Quality. I love shit like that.
Very nice.
That's quality to your audience right there.
Mm-hmm.
So going into this next bit of news. So this was news that was kind of dropped out like a couple weeks ago, but now it's currently playing on Disney Plus. But this new Spider-Man show, they dropped out the schedule for the release time window of like the episodes. I think last week they dropped the last 2 episodes. This week they dropped 3 episodes and stuff like that. The various voice actors and stuff like that. Stuff is interesting all around. With this new Spider-Man show and kind of stuff that's going down with Marvel just in general. A few things I'm gonna spin off these Marvel dockets. So, Coles, did you see the new Fantastic Four trailer that they finally dropped?
Not all of it.
So did you at least get to see what the thing looked like?
Yes.
What's your thoughts on the thing?
You know what? I don't have a full thought yet. It's still sinking in.
To me, I like the more I've seen of it and the more I've seen it connect to the Alex Ross comic book design of it, stuff like that. I feel like this is definitely the best looking one that we've ever got. And that's, I mean, Michael Chiklis in 2004, 2005, and that rubber costume he did. I mean, he was like so close to looking like it. It pretty much worked for that time. And then that other weird reboot where he looked like a geometric rock shape or something like that, that was the worst. So this one being comic accurate, the way he moves and stuff like that, it looks pretty cool. Gotta hear the voice in action because right now they dropped a teaser trailer where it made him see more like his character from the Bear. It was cousin from the Bear who's now the Thing, but they have him cooking in there. So I saw that big joke off of that. That shit worked. But definitely, I'm interested. They got me hooked. I'm super hooked for July.
When it comes to Fantastic Four, I'm always cautious.
No, yeah.
Every time we've gone down this road.
Agreed, but at least it's in finally the right people's hands with the MCU and Marvel and shit like that. So
I'm hoping so.
Just like they handed it off to Spider-Man. Homecoming was really good when they decided to introduce Spider-Man for like the 47th time, and that worked. So I maybe after all these years, people are calling for we need the Fantastic Four to be in the 60s. They did that. They gave us retrofuturism. Galactus is not a big purple fart, so they're already bred in the old movies. So they're starting on at least.
Like I said, I'm just cautiously optimistic at this point.
Understandable. It's been like how many times they've tried,
right?
So,
that's what I'm saying.
one of these motherfuckers got to stick, and if Marvel can't do it, then I mean, kind of tap out at that point.
That's what I'm just like.
Hey, this is the best Hail Mary they got. But yeah, away from that, I think also they had a Jurassic World Rebirth. I didn't even think we was getting a new Jurassic Park movie this soon, but apparently July gonna be filled with it. They gonna have Superman, Jurassic World Rebirth, and Fantastic Four. So July gonna be jam packed with the movies. They came back with the summer hitters.
Yeah.
Yep. So like I was saying, backtracking back into the last couple of weeks, because I wanted to talk to you specifically on this co-host. But that Marvel PR, that shit is working overtime. So I talked to you about the situation with Hudson Thames and the Spider-Man voice actor stuff that got himself into some hot water. Do you also see that shit that was going on with Anthony Mackie as well?
No, I haven't. Wait. Scratch that. I remember seeing bits and pieces of it.
The shit where he was talking about. So basically, to break it down, he was talking about on an interview about what it means to be Captain America, and he was talking about how the name America in the context of it specifically is not what defines Captain America. It's multiple other facets of stuff that he was explaining that means that the Captain part, the America part in Captain America doesn't just mean for America, but that got him into hot water because people who don't have a literary education that's trying to understand the full part of what he was talking about when being Captain America just was like, ha ha ha, well, I think Captain America is for America. I'm like, buddy, have you not seen all the Captain America films and stuff like that? Like, he's not just a stand-up patriot, especially the one that we've had for all this time for Chris Evans. You know how many laws he broke? Just
exactly.
Like what? Winter Soldier alone, brother. Like,
that is true. Very much true.
There's so many explanations for him. He doesn't follow a code of laws that's just America. He's not the patriot. We literally had that with Bell Pepper in Falcon and the Winter Soldier when they had the patriot take on the shield and shit like that. That's a guy that was just for the patriotism of the whole thing. Y'all got somebody of that. The original person that we have with Chris Evans and shit like that, he was not following any code other than what's actually right. What's actually a code of what's following right and stuff like that. So what Anthony Mackie said and understood the assignment, especially being Captain America and following under the shit, he understood it. Like somebody pointed this up that eventually if you look into the movies, they stop even calling him Captain America. They call him Cap. So like over time, the name kind of even brushed itself away from it just in general and stuff like that. So them calling him in hot water and all the situation and stuff like that, weirdly people not putting two things together. But then on the flip side, we have this shit with Hudson Thames where he was talking about the series that he's in with Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, where he is a voice actor. He's the one who's voicing Spider-Man, and he got caught up a day before the show came out, which I don't know if this is like a Disney animated thing to just the day before the show comes out, somebody fucks up. Because the same thing happened with X-Men 97, and when Bo DeMeo got fired the day before that shit came out, everybody was like, what the fuck? So a day before this shit came out, it's tradition for a nigga to just say, oh, like Hudson Thames was on a podcast or getting interviewed by Collider, and he was like, I was hoping that the show wasn't going to be woke and annoying. And you're like, well, woke's a dog whistle for racism, especially in 2025. You don't want to be caught saying stupid shit, especially being Spider-Man of all things, where Spider-Man is all things for all people. Spider-Man can be anything. Stan Lee created Spider-Man to be everything. And you out here talking about, I don't want this shit to be woke and annoying, especially when you're in the most diverse Spider-Man show of all time. Come on, bro. You walk straight into that. And it's crazy because Marvel forced Anthony Mackie after he went on the interview and said what he said, they was telling him he need to fix his words and shit like that, even though he didn't do nothing wrong. But ever since that Hudson Thames shit came out, like I want to say like 2 weeks ago now, no words, nothing, no apology, right? No nothing. And the worst part about it is when I saw the article, I didn't know at the time. People were starting to pull up the receipts, and they said he only got his job because he was podcasting for Marvel. They didn't even interview him. They didn't run the resume, no nothing. They just handed him the job. How do you get handed Spider-Man? What? brother talking about DEI hires. The nigga is a DEI hire.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. That's crazy. So what's your thoughts on the controversy on the double standards and shit?
It's definitely looking like a double standard because it's been 2 weeks and we ain't heard nothing.
My son took out the comments on his Instagram. I'm like, brother, man. He don't want to hear the truth, but he started saying some wild shit. I ain't stupid. I ain't stupid. Like big dog. You can be replaced, honestly.
Yeah, but in the other instance, you wanna move your feet, but now you wanna drag your feet. Disney.
That's what I'm saying,
Marvel?
man.
Huh?
People be doing some stupid shit, bro. I still can't get over, bro. You interviewing you making sure people got good levels for the roles and shit like that. You get Coleman Domingo and shit like that, but you out here handing Spider-Man to some other nigga. Like, damn, how you I just can't get over that concept. How you just handed Spider-Man? Y'all not worried about nothing?
Right?
Like, damn, son, I thought Marvel PR got on somebody's ass when they was like, yo, make sure you come see this movie. But when it's a Spider-Man TV show, I guess you're like, man, yo, you on your own, brother. And then on top of that, you don't even say nothing about this shit. Like, you don't want to retract your statement. You don't want to apologize. You don't want to say I'm young, white, and stupid. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just they don't care when it comes to their TV shows. I don't know, but either way,
and it's crazy because
keep the same energy.
Nah, it's crazy because old boy Hudson Thames, like everybody on that show is a different race or a different stuff, and the lives going down in that show is something else. So I was like, bro, you could have used any word or any kind of sentences but you walking in here talking about woke and annoying when all your co-stars like black and Asian and all this other shit, and they all getting harassed and shit like that, and you want to open your mouth and support the hate that get thrown on them? Crazy, bro. Especially in Spider-Man. Do you not know the character you playing, bro?
It goes back to what we was talking about with people showing their ass this year.
Yeah, 100%. And he's showing his ass right before he should. Like, bro, how you gonna show your ass right before your show drop? You don't want any support for your fucking show?
Tell you, bro. Yeah.
Man, that shit had me annoyed, upset, heated, all this shit in general. I was like, bro, you're not thinking. Even for 2 seconds, bro, your hand is Spider-Man, you acting a fool out here. Shit stupid. Yeah, like this is the kind of energy that gets you replaced for season 2. That's all I know.
I guess that's what happens. You don't earn.
There you go. That's the bullshit right there, man.
Saying.
I know, and I'm hearing you. Shit. That shit crazy. But anyways, moving on to further reboot news and nerd news in general. I think on Saturday Night Live we got a it looks like we got a new wrestling fan out here, man. Saturday Night Live at the end of, I think it was the episode where they had Timothy Chalamet on it. If you check in the background, Bowen Yang was on there and he was clapping it up, and all you see in the background is him wearing a New Japan Pro Wrestling t-shirt. And apparently if you went on his Instagram around that week and stuff like that, he was talking about a life-changing week that he had when he was invited all the way to Japan and he got to go see Wrestle Kingdom. So I love stories like this, man. He was invited, he went to Wrestle Kingdom, and now his whole life has changed. And he is a big ass wrestling fan to the point that on the end of Saturday Night Live, he was flashing a big old New Japan Pro Wrestling shirt. And New Japan, who, man, they love to shoot themselves in the foot when it comes to all their footage and stuff like that. If they get shared, or maybe Will Ospreay gets shared or something like that, somebody gets shared, and they always copyright strike every freaking time you support them. They saw that shit and they said, oh shit, Bowen Yang, man, you want to come to a show or something like that? Like, I love stories of people get invited to a show and they become big fans. I love hearing that shit.
Still have to do that. That's a bucket.
Yeah. The Japan, Wrestle Kingdom, Tokyo Dome. Yeah, everything in general. Just Japan in general. Going back. I know we signed it off the bucket list, but it's back on the bucket list again. Right? Going back. They was like, you already completed the bucket? Nah, bro, we going back. It's back on the list. Act like it never happened. Redo.
Right, we still got unfinished stuff we gotta do out there.
Yep, Tokyo, Osaka, Kyoto, everything, bro.
Right?
Like, shit, bro. Act like we never did it again. Run it back.
Right? Just not right now, though, because
damn,
it's too much stuff happening right now with these planes.
Yeah, the planes acting up. Talk about 2025 acting up, and planes acting up.
So we got to defer that for now.
I saw Lily send me a video. I think, what's it, Lily? Or somebody sent me a video of that shit where all the planes was having a situation, and then all you see is Spirit. Spirit was like, oh, you talked all that big shit about all that. you talked all that big shit about mine, and you see all these other planes around.
Oh, nah.
Spirit and Frontier laughing at everybody else talking about, oh, you thought it was gonna be me, huh?
Yo, oh man.
Man, 2025 is truly acting up when your Spirit is on top. That's crazy.
My Spirit, like, look, it wasn't me this time. Like, it had nothing to do with this. I've been on point this whole year. Don't stop. Put some respect on my name.
They said cheap flights and safety. I got you. I'm gonna take you there. I'm gonna take you to point A, point B. See, but all them other planes, they point A and point 8.5, and then they start crashing. And you see how you want to support me now.
Like, listen, we're in wild times.
Big time.
That's what I'm saying. We're in wild times.
Wild times indeed, man. And yeah, man, the many days of hell since that tornado flew around in January 20th, man. That was, it felt like January was a long month, but the second it hit that 20th, man, it'd been a crawl, a drag, and everything. And now we in the 6th of the second month in the year, and it's still a crawl, a drag, and a fight.
Yep.
Crazy. But yeah, next up on the docket, this is one that hurt my heart. But like after it happened, I saw a lot of controversy come out around it, and people was talking about how low ball and shit like that it came together. But I've been an avid player of this game, so I heard, I think it was Monday, that they announced that Multiverses, the game that I was playing, it's a free to play game.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I heard about this.
Yeah, they closing Multiverses down. And they after I think a year, maybe 2 years or something like that, they closed some Multiverses down. And I was heard about it because I thought this shit could run on forever. The WB IP itself is huge. They got so many. This could have been the Smash. This could have been the answer for Smash and Nintendo and all that shit. They could have had this kept going, but they decided to close it out. The final days is coming along, and apparently, I found out that the reason behind that shit is because the original creator, he did this game as a money grab. He done banked up all his credit in the bank. Then he sell that shit off. And all this time he was holding back game developers for all these major characters that they was gonna have in the game. They dropped the leaked roster of all the characters that was done and ready for the game, but the creator was fucking it up and keeping people from dropping it and shit like that. Like, it was a whole mess that was dropping the controversy that I knew nothing about, all in general. And then it's so funny that they announced that the final season is coming for the game, and then they decided to drop 2 extra characters for you. So now we got Aquaman and Lola Bunny. Like, shit, like, yo, bro, they started fixing mechanics of the game and shit like that. Like, yo, bro, this final season and shit like that has been weird. All the controversy for the game has been weird.
This is the thing with these live service games.
Yeah, man. It's like whenever this is why it takes me so much of my soul for me to drop any money on these games. Because when they decide to drop and leave, everybody who spent top dollar on that shit, they feel scammed and hurt.
Yep.
That's why I always be like, either I'm gonna grind in this game or you ain't gonna get a cent out of me, because ain't no fucking way.
Yeah, because like I said, you never know when it's gonna end. And just here one day and gone tomorrow.
Hell yeah, all that time and effort and everything you put in that shit, gone. Snap.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is you could put in a lot of time in those type of games, and then it's gone.
Shit's crazy. On a whim of any of everybody else. And that shit is scary, man. That shit is very scary. That's why we always talk about ownership and shit.
Yep.
But yeah, last bit of news on the docket. Co-host, did you get to see all the black excellence coming out of the Grammys this past weekend?
Yes, I did. I did see.
Man, Kendrick showing violence is the answer as always, and we right on the cusp of Super Bowl, which, man, it's a steamrolling effect that continually it's black excellence at the greatest time, man.
Yeah, it's like you said, violence. It's wild that the diss track wasn't that many.
Yeah. Oh, bro, the 5 Grammys on that shit, and it's not stopping, man. This violence is the answer, and violence will set you free, because this shit is money for sure.
Yo, I'm just
shit is great. Between that, Doechii getting her flowers and shit like that, Beyonce for Cowboy Carter, like it was black excellence. Boom, boom, boom. We get the memes galore, and just everything is great, man. It's good to see. It's good to see Black Grammys come out in full effect, man. And that was the start of Black History Month right there.
Yep.
And then the Super Bowl in New Orleans and stuff like that. Like, it's gonna be good. And at least this part of and this month, 2025, is fighting a little back for a little bit of joy, because they already knew we was in the pits of hell in January. Trying to give us something, man.
Some glimmer.
Something in general, man.
That is 2025.
Facts. But anyways, it's time for the main event. We going into the third segment of the evening, the main event segment of the evening. We going hop back on that comfy couch. We going to enjoy ourselves Netflix/Paramount Plus edition of all the funds of Nickelodeon's new generation of this. We hopping into the Tales of the TMNT, episode 1 and 2. Before we kick off, we're going to get into some history and some fast facts real quick. So this is an American animated TV series on Paramount Plus and Netflix, set in the same universe and follow up from the TMNT Mutant Mayhem movie in 2023. Boy, did we love that movie. That was one of my movies of 2023, man. I love them young nigga turtles, bro. Them young nigga New York City turtles, boy. The genre is science fiction and superhero. 1 season and 12 episodes, break it down into 2 arcs, 6 episodes apart. Produced by Nickelodeon Animation Studio. This dropped August 9th of 2024. Second season is coming in 2025, confirmed and stuff. The basic premise is following up on the young turtle heroes' lives, taking on new enemies as their popularities grow into the city. So we can step into episode 1. Leonardo stands alone.
Yep, so we get a recap of what happened at the movie towards the end. See, the turtles are heroes now.
I like how they recapped it through YouTube recaps.
Yeah.
Show you what kind of society and stuff like that we living in this new.
Yep. And then so next thing you know, we see Leonardo scribbling his comic book.
Yep.
The rest of the gang talking about they going to get some bacon, egg, and cheese.
Yes, because I love them boys. Now, this is bacon, egg, and cheese in 2024. The price of bacon, egg, and cheese in 2025 about to be ridiculous, y'all.
Oh, yeah. Listen.
I keep telling co-hosts about to hit double digits for a roll.
Yeah, so I was already there before it.
Nah, bro. I'm talking about double digits in the hood. In the hood, you can still get a $5 max on a roll.
Not in my hood, you can't.
Well, it's gonna be double digits. Once it double digits in my hood, that means it's gonna double digits in your hood, bro. If my shit is $5, your shit about to be 20, bro. Get ready.
Woo,
about to tell them niggas that you're gonna bring them your eggs from home so you can make them their shit so it's back to regular price.
Yeah, so they try to call for Leonardo. He's like, nah, I'm not hungry. He's like, what you talking about, bro? He's like, just bring me one. He's like, we gonna eat it, right?
Respect, because I would have said the same thing, bro.
Yeah, definitely, brother. I'm telling you.
100%. Love them. Love the dynamic. Love it so much.
And then we see Leonardo working comments. Like, okay, did you ever see some little recap and get into the episode?
When we get into it and stuff like that. Before that, what was it? They was talking about Splinter. He was still speaking Vermin because he's trying to connect up with his roach lady. I said low key. That's so funny because since they got all the voices of the boys from the movies and stuff like that, you don't realize that low-key they lost the voice actor for Jackie Chan. So I was like, this is a creative way to make it work.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So that shit made me laugh. But yeah, they clown on Leo.
I'm like, yo.
I was like, hey man, you got to make it work since they ain't got Jackie Chan in the studio. They got to make it work.
Yeah.
So they clown on Leo on working on his comic, and like you said, we go straight into the tale.
Right, and we get a little glimpse of Bishop later, and then we get our intro.
They got the rock vibe and to open up the comic with the comic style and popping and stuff like that. The song itself, it's all right. I guess they was going for whatever they was going for, but it's obviously not as catchy as as other themes.
Yeah, like I said, the animation and stuff is fine, but yeah, they gotta work on that intro.
Yeah, I guess they were going for like grunge rock like that. I don't know,
but for me, it wasn't it.
Yeah, nah, I felt you.
So get into the episode, and now at this point, they're on the phone.
Yeah, they getting all dressed up. They get dressed up for the costume party. April double checking on them.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, gonna come. Y'all not gonna flake on me.
She was like, you notorious flakers, man. I don't want to end up in this spot alone.
Right, trying to tell y'all. She's like, listen, y'all know how y'all get down. You know something gonna happen. Don't flake out on me.
Facts. She know what it is.
We gonna be there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right,
we gonna be there.
So they set up a pin to connect them all so they know where they at.
Yep.
They trying to be fashionably late.
Yep. So at this point, Leonardo's got Donatello's phone breaking.
Yo, son, they roasted Donnie on being the IT guy.
Yeah, and then notification started popping on the phone. Like, Donatello, fix it.
Damn, son. He was like, fix it, shit. I mean, this is the issues that we got going on right now. So Leo, he said he want to go see what's up.
And the rest of them look, man,
nah, bro. But
it's like it'll be 5 minutes.
See, they was like, nah, bro. Leonardo about the. He said, we got to handle stuff before we have fun.
Right? He's like, They're like,
so
fine.
Nah, they end up Bishop suiting up and that slow motion walk they did to the music. Now that music was
Yo.
kicking.
Yo, that was too funny. Yeah, we got to do the slow motion walk.
Nah, son, the boys is great. The boys is great.
And then we see Splinter.
Yeah, he tries to stop him, but they gotta calm him down and stuff.
Right, he out here speaking verbally, like, listen, they're like, we're heroes, we're good, like, we like the human, we alright. Splinter like, unless don't want nothing to happen to y'all. Nah, we gonna be good.
Hey man, if it was Splinter from before, I mean, Splinter was right when he was in the movie. He was talking about them getting milked, and then what happened? They got milked. So sometimes you gotta listen to old Poppy Splinter.
Yeah, they're like nothing will happen. Leo was like, nothing will happen to us as long as we're together. And then what
flash forward to some issues.
Yeah,
Leo separated from the gang after a bad attack on the.
Yep, and next thing you know, some action, and we see Leo flying into a dumpster.
Yeah, when he starts to crawl up out of there and look where he was at, he sees the shit's blowing up where he was at with the gang.
Yeah,
until that robot pull up on his ass.
Listen. Son was like, he's on a flickering in the background. He's like, yo, who's that? He this robot. And that robot's like, I'm coming for you, turtle.
Facts, man. Trying to make some turtle soup out that bitch ass.
Yeah. You know, I was, oh, shoot. He was like, bad day. Get out of here.
Yep. Robot pulled out some weapons and started chasing Leo.
Yep. He put out the handsaw. He was in the drill. And Leo was like,
oh,
hell no.
I'm telling you, trying to make that real turtle soup right there.
And Leo was out.
Yeah, and the worst part about it is that thing was copying his agility to follow. That robot was on his ass.
Yo, that robot was not playing no game.
Yeah, but Leo started fighting back though.
He had no choice.
Yeah, Leo he was trying to figure out how to control the robot.
Right? He's like, he's talking to the robot. The robot put the laser head on. He was like, no, turn off. Like,
facts, man. He hits the combos on it, but it don't work. But the robot learns all it needs from him and starts to beat his ass even further.
Right? He's just getting washed by the robot.
Yep. And then he started pulling out them ninja stars, and he threw one out, and then he caught the robot 01. But the secret woman in the base, aka Bishop, wakes it up while Leo hides, and it starts to reboot.
Yep. Threw that ninja star right in his face.
Yep. Fuck. Got to do whatever you do. If it ain't this, it's gonna be Krillin Solar Flare and Dragon Ball. Gotta get away one way or another.
Yep. So
Leo like. Robot. Yeah. Leo was feeling lonely and concerned about his brothers and his father.
Right? He's like, I can't let this crazy robot go home.
And he started talking to himself and stuff like that. And then, that's when we got the New York shit where Paulie and Rogers was yelling out the window about sleeping and this nigga being too loud.
Yeah, and I'm over here cracking up, bro.
Man, so New York.
Yeah, the pigeons, the pigeons that was around here wasn't paying no mind.
Nope, you already know. His own world. So in the midst of all this, April's upset that the folk ain't make it there. She like, damn son, these niggas really flaked on me. Right. She ends up leaving her phone to charge. And if you notice it, one of the costumes somebody has on in the background, somebody got an Appa costume on.
Yeah, I saw that. And I'm laughing when her phone was on charge because Donatello was talking about that. He's like, I gotta charge my phone. I don't want to be one of those people that sit there and needs to charge their phone. I was like, ha ha.
Mm-hmm. And then in the midst of this, Leo sending all the damn texts and April forgot her phone, so you ain't getting none of that shit. Nigga like, help me. Oh Lord.
Right? He's like, please help. SOS being chased by a robot.
Facts. Something, girl, help me.
And then next thing you know, we see another robot. Dude in the store, he don't care, right? So it's the robot. It's number one. Son literally stole the security camera lid.
Yeah, he pulled up out that deli and just pulled up and said, "I need a replacement." Swoop.
He popped out the old one, popped in the new one, like yeah. All right.
And then in the midst of this, Leo pulls up on April and informs her of what's going on.
Yeah, he's like, "Crazy killer robot chasing me." Like we talk.
I just told you, crazy killer robot trying to chase me.
Right?
He gave a recap to April that shit had me dying. He was like, Leo told what happened at the shipyard. And he was fun. He was clowning on Donnie's perspective, yo. In his recap, he was clowning on Donnie and shit like that, yo. And these niggas always leave it up on Donnie, bro.
Yeah, it's like,
well, it's from my perspective.
She's like, listen, bro.
April was calling out all the biases.
Yeah, she's like, this is bias. He's like, listen, bro. He's like, this is what happened. Like, I don't think he said that.
So in the midst of him explaining this shit like that, he said who they dealing with the lady named Bishop. And April says like one name like Drake. I was
like,
not like Drake. Not like Drake. He not like us.
Right? Yo.
Nah, but then out of nowhere, that robot 01 was focusing in on him.
Yep. Right. So she's like, evil robot, lady that hates y'all. And these guys seem kind of adult set. So they get in, like, he's like, well, we're going to be going up to the party. April was like, we're going up to the party. And he's like, I can't go like this. Like, not without my brothers. And then so everybody started coming downstairs. And he's like, Leo, you made it where your brothers at.
Yeah, they hype for Nardo.
And then here comes 01 busting through.
The robots pulled up and finds them and chases them. Shit causing a ruckus.
Yeah, and Leo like, let's go. Like, you chasing us. And they say they try to make the elevator go. Like, nah, I got you, son. So I'm like, I got you, son. So now at this point, they're trying to get away from the robot.
Oh, big time.
Running up the stairs. And it's like the robot, as always, is on their ass.
Oh, big time, yo! That shit is doing like it's on overtime pay.
Right? So they're like, what floor is the party? It's like it's on the 10th, and then we see the only on floor 3, and that robot is gated quick.
Man, it's on their ass.
Yeah, listen, they run past the people hanging up the chandelier. They're like, listen, they want to attack humans. That robot said, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, facts.
And then just mad dude hanging from the chandelier. It's like, you like 2 feet from the ground. What you doing? So now at this point, the robot is still chasing them. They get up the stairs. Pigeon just watching and chilling.
As you would do.
Yeah. So we see somebody who got kicked out of their hotel room and they pleading for it. Homeboy see the robot. He's like, yo, let me in.
Nah, that shit had me
He's
dying.
like,
Yeah, Tommy and Wendy was going through it, man. Tommy was like, yo, let me in. And then the second he saw that robot hollering at, he was like, Wendy, come on. So nah, you're not going to let me get killed out here. Come on.
All right. At this point, the robot finally caught up to them. Leo battling with the robot. He tells April to go get the phone.
Yeah. And in the midst of that, if you see the background of this, you got a SpongeBob and Patrick costume.
Yeah, all kind of little goodies in here. I was like, I see you, Nick. I see you. I see you. I was okay.
So in the midst of them trying to escape and everything, Leo stresses about being without his family. And he kind of hyperventilating and stresses all that shit until April smacks him.
Yeah. Like you said, April smacks him.
Yep. And in the midst of that, when the robot starts to come back, that's when they started mounting the defense on the robot because April started throwing books. And Leo was dodging and roasting them all the same.
Yeah, playing with this robot.
Yo, when April threw the books, Leo said, "What's it gonna do? Read about being nicer?" That shit had me weak, man.
Yo,
these niggas quips is so New York is great, man. I love these kids so much.
Listen, you really do the Donzello Thompson story. Like, you probably want to take that off.
Man, listen, man. These niggas do funny, man. They was out. It was like, yo, you gotta lead them to Times Square. They said, what? Times Square? Oh, hell no.
Right? And, April was clapping back. Listen, I was expecting to fight robots tonight.
Shit, nah, man. Yeah, Leo ends up flipping 01 out the window, but gets dragged as well.
Right, and then at some point we find out Donatello's in Times Square.
Oh, there you go. Shit. And then Leo and the robot, they fight all on the fire escape.
Yep, they scrapping. They scrapping.
Oh, they was doing a pretty good bang up job with that kind of area space they was in, man. They was comboing and fighting and sliding all over the shit. That shit was good animation off of that one.
Then they on the fire escape, they still scrapping.
Yeah, shit was great. Shit was great, man. And then as Leo was starting to get the upper hand and shit like that, you had the voices coming out of the robot, and it's Bishop, and she says they a threat through all of humanity.
Yo, what cracked me up was at one point Leo ducked into his shell.
Yeah, yo, son. smart maneuvering, man.
Oh, I was like, oh, nah.
They know, man. Smart maneuvering.
Right? I was like, yo. And the robot, he going crazy. Now he got double saws.
Oh, facts. And April eventually gets around to chopping 01 in the junk.
In the junk. I was like, well, okay.
Shit.
It's like, I ain't never used no axe before.
Shit. April goes to get the hose and fires, but it freaks out the robot, and then Leo out here finishes it.
Yep, sliced him up.
Yep.
And now we see the robot fall
until
down.
it get back up, leaking oil.
So God, this ain't over. Bet.
She like, go get your brothers.
That robot was feeling defeated. Like
after all that running and chasing and getting stomped out, shoved up, cut down and shit like that, that robot was like, all right, y'all got it today.
Destroyed that police car too.
Yep, shit. Explosions.
Somebody gonna come back and they gonna be tight.
Man, if it's ever if some shit goes off in the city and you know your car getting damaged or your car in the way of damage, man, you gonna be stressed. Shit. So explosions is going off, and then we get a flash cut to Bishop, and Bishop swears this is the start.
It's only
we see highlights of what the others might be dealing with. So the credits roll. What's your first impression on this show and this first episode, Ghost?
It mind the movie. I liked what they did here. Had me cracking up. Yeah.
Listen, man, as long as you keep that same energy from the movie with these young lads, I'm here for it, because these four, as a brother, as a young unit and stuff like that, they made the movie. So just shifting them to a TV series and stuff like that, giving them, especially dividing them and giving them their own personal journeys and stuff like that before they come all back together.
Yep, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Yeah, I kept that same energy for the movie.
Right. That's all I care about, because them kids was funny and they needed to bring that New York energy back, and they did.
Yeah.
So let's step into episode 2. Mikey does the right thing.
We get a recap of the last episode and that went down, stuff that we have now, robot whole thing, got all that good stuff.
Yeah, 03. Now we got Mikey in the car with someone else, while the robot 03 is chasing him and another guy.
Yep. Just like, go faster, he's right behind him.
Shit. And then in the midst of that, Mikey gets into a conversation about it feeling like him going through puberty.
Yeah, like being a teen is hard.
Shit. And something about a hostage going on.
Right, dude's like, I'm your hostage. You're not mine.
Bro, I never asked for you. What the fuck?
Right. So at this point, they're driving this dump truck and they're speeding by. Number 3, it's like number 1.
Yeah, number 3 on their ass. And then we get our opening intro, same vibes. So we near Rod says to target the turtle. So Rod was the adult assistant, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So Rod says to target the turtle because he sees 03
Man,
and he's
like destroy him. He's
like, not me.
I was like, I work for Bishop. I'm like, oh, you no good raggedy hoe.
Facts. talking about you in a hostage situation, but you gonna get me shot. All right. I see what it is.
Right. So Mikey somehow turns on the crusher for the garbage truck, and the robot's arm caught in there, and they get a chance to get away.
Yeah.
So they running and they hiding out.
They escape out of the shenanigans, and then Rod out here thinks that Mikey gonna eat him.
Right. He's like, I'm gonna eat you, bro.
And
he's
then
like, why you go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, he's like, why are you trying to use me as a human shield or something? He's like, no, I have not.
Mm-hmm. And in the midst of that, a flashback starts to take over to Mikey's version of events with the shipyard.
Right? Yeah, every way they recall these events has cracked me up.
Oh yeah, everybody's biases in that shit be funny as hell, and I think they all be picking on Donnie.
Yo, for real. They call him a nerd. Yo, Mike called him a nerdlinger. I'm like, yo,
son, they was roasting they bro, man.
Right, and then he called Rod a chump. I was like,
so Rod back then says to Bishop, one of the Bishop robots, don't attack human but stuff. But stuff happened, and Mikey had to save him. So the robots originally not supposed to attack people, but Mikey ended up saving this one that was trying to attack the nephew right there.
Yep, he's like, listen, all three been trying to get you, bro. Not just me, you too.
Yeah, you on this shit list, man.
Yep, Rod's like, right.
Rod ends up like studying under Mikey and stuff like that. And Rod is completely mutant obsessed.
Yeah, right. Mike, yeah, strong one. Don tells us smart. And like you said, Mikey thought he was giving moral support. He's like, no, I just never touched a mutant before. And I'm just like, oh my God. I'm like, wow.
Shit's crazy, man.
Yeah, I was like, yo, you obsessed fanatic. Get away from me.
Oh yeah. But he ends up asking Rod for his help in trying to locate his brothers.
He's like, I'll help you. Under one.
Yeah, Rod desperately wants to become a mutant.
And Mikey was like, what? You want to do what? Why? We know that we never really get a straight answer from Rod.
Nope.
Right? I can see this is going. It's going to be a problem.
Oh, fact. So Mikey and Rod end up talking about like facts of poisoning and Rod updating his social media tips.
As you're talking, the Bishop dead. And that's how we got the whole phone race deal.
Yep.
So, reluctantly Mikey agreed. So next thing you know, we see them at zoo. But before we see the robot using parts to, put himself back together.
Of course.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, they took a photo, and the robot see the photo, and he's like, all right,
Facts. I'm all fixed up, and I'm ready for round 47.
We're at the zoo at this point, and Mike is basically telling Rod to shut up. He's like, listen, I'm rich and you're a hero. We go up. It don't work like that. And Rod's like, whatever. So now at this point, Mikey's trying to come up with a plan to break the zoo to get him some blood to give to this fool.
They're trying to maneuver where they can.
Yeah.
So they chat about his intense blue eyes and sneaky Rod try to outpace the game and stuff like that. The animals are set free, and Rod thinks that's going to be a result in him turning into a mutant.
Let's say he turned up the electricity, and for that, 2 security guards were talking to bed with chocolate. Like, why would you want to?
Yeah, he gonna remember then.
Yeah, because that cage open, he was like, oh
shit.
Eventually, system reboot comes back on, but the bear already out. They already in.
Yep, tripping blue. They going through their natural different jokey stuff. Bear chases plane. The robot now 03 following up on them. Pops out.
Hey, can't forget about 03. Yeah, he did. 03 is there. So at this point, they're making their way to the vet station. Security guards see them on the camera. At this point, it's like, all right, let's go get them. So what's funny was like they're all around. A seal jumped out at Rod. Rod shook.
Yep.
That was an angry looking seal though. I don't know why seal was so mad.
Probably didn't feed him that day. Didn't get enough food.
Right. At this point, Michael Powell came back. He's about ready to abort, and then Rod gives him this pep talk.
Shit.
Yeah, you know exactly what that was about.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So eventually they continue on, and they finally get to the hospital section of the zoo. They get it. They get in. They find what they need. Find the syringe. So Mikey's taking his blood. I'm gonna do it. At that point, they hop on. Rod is on the table. Mikey's about to admit his stuff. And then here comes the security guard.
No, bruh.
And then all this time, Rod is trying to come up with a mutant name.
Of course, he
like So the guys come in and they like it's not. Mikey's like it's not what it looks like. He's like it looks like you're experimenting on a human. Mikey's like that's exactly what it looks like, but I can explain. And they bust out the baton.
Man, shit.
And Rod over here to watch, bro, just shoot me with the stuff. And then next thing you know, here come the bear. And he went for old boy. He was toying him with the chocolate. I'm like,
See, revenge, man, revenge.
Yeah. So old boy, he throws the chocolate lid right on Rod, and the bear looking at Rod like, oh, you raggedy hoe.
Already know now.
Yeah. So Rod chucks it, and then the other security guard gets it. He chucks it back at the first one, and then this time, Mikey's hiding behind Rod, and then the candy bar goes right up there. Rod kicks it away. The bear runs the cage. Something drops on his head, and another cage open with this leopard and tiger. I don't know what the hell wrong with him, but he go to sleep. I don't know what's going on here.
Shit's strange.
But after all that, Mikey injects him, and then he expects something to happen, and it ain't happening. And Rod's like, what do you mean? I don't feel nothing. And he find out Mikey pulled the okie doke on it.
Oh, of course.
Smart man. That man don't need no mutant powers.
They ain't need no more problems.
Yeah, they fight over the vial. The vial goes in the trash can, and then they mix it with something else, and then the bird goes in the trash can and drinks it, and that bird turns into a mutant bird.
Word?
Yeah, mutant pigeon.
Shit, big ass monster pigeon.
You right? Pigeon though, he don't know what's going on.
Yep. And in the midst of all this, 03 still hot on their ass, and Mikey had to fight it.
Right, so at this point, security guards, they taser 03.
You know that's not working.
And the bird, he going crazy because he don't know what's going on. He's like, listen, I was just a bird flying. I don't know. I got legs now. And
I got to adjust to my whole self now.
Right, I can't fly. Fall on my face. I'm trying to get the hell out of here.
My stomach feels like this.
Right, security guard about to tase the bird. Mikey flings him, and he's trying to calm down the bird. The bird don't know what's going on. Now he names the bird. Now they have a little moment, and then 03 back up. 03 like, hold up, y'all. 2 of y'all. Oh, I'm getting 03 of y'all.
Aim to kill all that.
Yeah, 03 okay anymore. 03 like, y'all all getting it now. And Ron having this whole, you betrayed. Like, Ron, ain't nobody got no time for you. But that robot 03, look, he's like, yeah, you a mutant, come in.
2 piece and rice with that.
Right, so at this point, Pete was about the chocolate, and Mikey got an idea. He's like, yo, man, come here. And he throws the chocolate bar right on 03's head. And then, 03 tried to play dead.
03 said, what happened? She...
Yeah, 03 tried to play dead, and that man called him up. And they were in the bathroom, and I don't know what Pete was doing on the toilet. I don't know. I was just very confused.
Trying to figure himself out.
Yeah. So at this point, Mikey's like, listen, I'll fight the robot. You get Pete up out of here. And Rob's like, you do that for us? He's like, yeah, y'all kind of my responsibility now. So, and then, 03 busts back in. And it's tired of y'all. First the bear, stupid humans, get all 3 of y'all. So at this point, Mikey start engaging robots. So they fighting, they scrapping.
Yeah, you already
Mikey gets flung. He turns back attention to Rod. Gets back in there. Pete
gotta hit
in
the
combos.
toilet.
Yeah, Pete dumps 03 in the toilet. Him and Rod get up out of there. Now it's just Mikey and 03. Mikey getting a little wash point. He fighting back. He start breaking up the robot's arm. 03 ain't like that. He's like, fix that, bro. Fix that. Then Mikey get the other arm. And like, 03, now you ain't got no arms. Now what? And he finally takes down 03 by using the hand dryer. First he throws it into the hand dryer, just blows him. He hits him on the head with it. 03 is finally down. 03 is finally down. And then Pete and Rod come back. He's like, yeah, I did it. And then Mikey was like, yeah, you can call your dad now. And he's like, phone's broken. Pete was like,
Didn't they warn you about this?
Right. He asked like, maybe it's a landline around here. Like they still got them things. Like, you know your pop's number. Rod was
No.
like, Rod was like, no,
Shit.
that's what the phone is for.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, young niggas know numbers? I think not.
And he was like, maybe he has Bishop. She's old. Maybe she knows. Yo, I was like, if you know where Bishop is.
Listen.
And he's like, fine. She asked you, you're my hostage.
Reverse hostage situation now, huh?
Right.
Shit.
And then so at this point, last thing we see is O3 grabbing was the hand dryer.
Yep. I ain't going
yet.
We
get the credit.
Yep. So what's your final impression on both episode 2 and the show in general?
I like what I see so far. Them damn robots need to go on somewhere, boy. They don't give up.
Them robots is on their ones and twos, ready for a whole bunch of disaster and a mess, man. They definitely on their T2 type unstoppable Terminator shit. You got to pretty much super wash them for them to turn off. I don't know, but Bishop created them shits out of hella anger.
Right, these are their Psycho Rangers.
Oh yeah, big time. Especially this is their Taskmaster, all that shit where the motherfuckers are trying to adapt and shit like that. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, and I'm like, bro. But so far, just watching these 2 episodes, I'm enjoying what I'm seeing. I like the comedy. I gotta see where things go with Bishop.
Oh yeah, you also got to get the other 2 Turtles perspective. So
that's right.
This definitely
we gotta see if this Donatello thing is uniform.
Oh, facts, man. You know they piece up on Donnie, so Donnie got to have some respect. Donnie probably the last one after everybody then roasted the shit out of Donnie.
Right? Will the Donatello roasting continue? Will the Turtles ever get big? Find out next time.
Are they gonna be a family again, or are they just gonna get hunted down by these damn robots? Find out next time on TMNT.
Right?
Definitely big thumbs up to them for sure, man. That shit was good, super funny as always, like last time. Shit's great. So yeah, all right. So we're gonna close off the book for Company Couch this week, Tales of the TMNT Netflix, and for our next review episode, I wanted us to step into a combo of a shot of Kurosaki / Down with BMP, Black More for Power, because we now have another Tokusatsu Ranger-esque Sentai anime that has entered the chat. And now it's been long enough that they have sub, and I think by like Sunday they'll probably have the second episode dubbed. But we're gonna take on Red Ranger is Transported to Another World, episode 1 and 2.
Okay, all right.
Yep. That one's the latest one going on in this anime season so far. And boy, when I tell you the jokes here is that shit is well worth it. Well worth it.
Okay. All right, I'm intrigued.
All right. And well, it's that time again. It's time for another person's I think a certain somebody wants to come to the table and give their corner thoughts for sure. Get him on camera. Sure. Hi y'all, how you doing? Well, I'm back for another session, y'all. It's time for a little bit of Jordan's Corners for sure. Well, this week my puppet hot take belongs to that one we call Elmo. This week, this is for Elmo and Rocco specifically. Well, Rocco was right all along. Whatever he be saying, he did that shit. Elmo he know the secret, and that's why he be going crazy on him. And we all know truly what's up with that red fur ball. He just hating on Rocco, and Rocco was right. Rocco be speaking the truth all the time. And now you got this hater ass Elmo red bug looking thing, and he just talking all that shit when The Rock is the truth.
So wow. Okay. So Elmo's Kevin Owens? That's what we saying?
Yeah, hater ass stuff. That's why he turned into that Rock, and he's still being a hater.
Yo, Bishop, we gonna need a robot number 5 for this one.
Yeah, robot number 5 to get on to Elmo's bitch ass. And that's all I got to say about that. Jordan out.
Oh
man, Jordan out here with that spicy take again, man. Look at that. He attacking Muppets all along, man. He attacking Kermit, and now this week he attacking Kermit. Like this week attacking Elmo. Like, man, who he gonna talk about next? Who in the Muppet community got him fucked up, man?
Wow,
crazy. Jordan's unbelievable. He gonna attack whatever come up next. It's crazy. You gotta stay tuned to find out what next rocks he got on his mind. Who next? Who next on the docket, man? Who gonna catch this? Who gonna catch this spicy word, man? For sure.
You better never go to Sesame Street.
Facts, man. You never know. He might stay strapped and prepared, but you never know, man. Sesame Street might be deadly, but he might be deadlier. You never know. Shit, man. Shit's crazy. But anyways, we got an email set up at blerdbynature@blerdbynature@gmail.com, Facebook, Instagram, and Threads at Blerd By Nature, Twitter/X at Blerd By Nature. Nature spelled Nature. Co-host, hit us with the YouTube.
You can find us on YouTube by searching for Blerd By Nature Podcast.
Yes. And we are available on all podcast platforms available all around. Hit us up for all y'all future convention needs and stuff like that. If y'all want to try your boys out on any kind of thing, we networking, we working with all, and we trying to, maneuver with everybody we can. Check out, we out here uploading episodes when we can. We'll be dropping episodes all around and stuff like that. And new episodes is coming. We working stuff out and we making sure everything's coming around.
The wave is coming. Trust me.
Yeah, the wave is definitely coming. Any final notes before I hit the outro, co-host?
I don't know about this Rock Who Is Right situation, but
I mean that's a spicy take of the week, man. He said the Rock got this, and the red fur ball don't got this.
Other than that, Bishop, your robots is crazy.
Yeah, robots, rocks. Everything just be wilding. Everything with the R's, they be wilding, man.
Right? Somebody been watching Band.
Facts. They definitely on them. These kids need to get rid of and dealt with
right?
super fast. Mandora and Bishop be doing the predator handshake, man.
Right?
Predator handshake in the middle, just be like, fuck these kids.
Yo, for real.
Shit. We on their ones and twos, man. Shit's crazy. But yeah, on that note, thanks for joining us today from Black Thought to Nerd Power. This is Nicholas, Mr. Go With The Flow.
And this is the man with the play, Maurice.
And this was another edition of the Blerd By Nature Podcast.
Thank you for listening, everyone. And until next time, peace.
Peace.